Welcome back, guys, to Jackpot DFS. Wanted to get you guys a video out for tonight, a single game slate. Sorry I wasn't able to get anything out for Sunday night. Busy day yesterday, one day off this week, and trying to fit that all in one day. Plus, watch a little football. Just didn't leave enough time left in the day. But was able to get you guys something out for today, for tonight. Big game tonight. Um, One of the favorite Monday night matchups I think we'll see this season. However, I am leaning kind of one-sided on this one. But starting with quarterbacks, both quarterbacks obviously in play. Both of these guys have mobility. Both of these guys can make things happen. Patrick Mahomes is just crazy how he can make some of the throws he makes, which always makes him in play. However, the Ravens have a good, decent offense. Plus, they have a mad defense. So, I'm actually leaning more Ravens tonight than I am Chiefs. However, I do think both these quarterbacks are in play. Not out of the question that Patrick Mahomes can run in for a touchdown, throw a touchdown, etc. This thing's to look out for. However, I am leaning towards Lamar Jackson's upside more than I am Patrick Mahomes. But obviously, both of these guys are viable tonight. So both obviously in play. Moving on to running backs. I do not like Hilaire tonight. However, I do like Mark Ingram, and I do like J.K. Dobbins tonight. I think if you're building a line, kind of easy to get like a Mark Ingram in or a J.K. Dobbins, whatever you're feeling. J.K. Dobbins is not going to give you the upside I think that a Mark Ingram would give you. I think the last time they played, Mark Ingram put up a 34. So get down towards the goal line, things like that. Mark Ingram's obviously going to be the guy. Chiefs defense has gotten a little bit better, but they're struggling a little bit still against the run. I could see them, Lamar Jackson, Dobbins, Ingram running on them still pretty easily. So I like them guys tonight. Not a big Hilaire fan tonight. I'm going to actually fade him, but I do think he's in play personally. So I think these other running backs aren't in play for me at all. Moving on to receiver, I think where you're going to get most of your upside as well as tight ends. Tyreek Hill, obviously explosive player, very fast. However, smaller wide receiver. He didn't do. I don't know. He might have been hurt last time the guys played. I'm not really sure. One of the best pass defenses in the league, if not the best. I do not like Tyreek Hill tonight. Actually, leaning towards more. If I'm going to play a receiver or tight end for the Chiefs, I'm leaning more towards like a Kelsey to get the most upside tonight against the Ravens tonight. So, however he is in play, Tyreek Hill, I'm probably going to fade that and go more Kelsey myself. This my personal preference. This for me. As far as the Ravens side, let me finish with the Chiefs side. Tyreek Hill, Hardman, obviously Demarcus Robinson is always that cheap guy that always seems to get the touchdowns or the catches that you don't expect. I don't know how many times I've always tried to concentrate on like a Kelsey or a Tyreek Hill in games with the Chiefs, especially on the single game slates. And a guy like Demarcus Robinson, they throw a touchdown pass and he's the damn guy who catches it. It's happened to me a couple different times. Sammy Watkins was a full participant at practice Saturday, so it looks like he'll play tonight. So he's obviously in play. You can just see the discount. So if Tyreek Hill goes out and catches one pass for 5 yards tonight, and you go with like a Sammy Watkins or a Demarcus Robinson and pair him up with like a Kelsey or something like that, and then get a couple catches or a touchdown catch over Tyreek Hill, you're sitting pretty over the field because I don't think. Obviously, a lot of people are going to go with these two top wideouts. You get some loves from Miles Workin, get some love for Snead, but you see how the ownership kind of trickles down, and Sammy Watkins looks like an 18%. So I like those. They're obviously all in play. Snead, Boykin, Marquise Brown is obviously one of the favorite targets of Lamar Jackson. But obviously, I like, I guess the guys I like the most here are Brown and Snead, and probably Demarcus Robinson or Watkins, just for salary saving. I don't think you need to pay the big price for a Tyreek Hill. I don't see like a Kamara like last night exploding for anything. Not against this type of defense. It's going to take a group effort for these guys if they do are able to beat the Ravens tonight. It's going to take a group effort of different receivers, I think, to beat the Ravens, which I do feel like the Ravens will win tonight. On the Ravens side, I do like Brown, Boykin, Snead, and no, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's nobody else really to like down here. I just leave these guys alone. If there was an injury or something like that, maybe maybe these guys would be in play. But you can see, I mean, maybe Devin here. He's going to be 5% on. He's playing 14% of snaps. I mean, not out of the question that he can come in and sneak a touchdown away or something like that. And I'm going to jump over to DraftKings just to see how cheap he is, because he's probably one of those $200 players or something. Yeah, 3,200. So I mean, I think if you're going to go down to 3,200, why not just go up to a guy like Demarcus Robinson? He's playing 55% of the snaps. So if you're going to pay 3,200 for Devin, just go up and play Demarcus Robinson at 3,700, 500 more, and you get 55% of the snaps. That much more upside. He's going to be able to fit a lot more. There's no sense in risking it unless you're just playing lots of lines and you want to throw a guy in there like that. I don't think that's just awfully risky to play a guy like that who's not going to be on the field very much. You just go out and play these guys pretty much. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 viable receivers typically, and I really kind of dislike Hardman a lot in that group. So I think you stick with Samuel Watkins, Demarcus Robinson, Tyreek Hill if you're going to play any of those guys. On the Ravens side, Brown, Boykin, or Snead. Typically on that side, there's those guys are majority playing the snaps on that side for the Ravens. Moving on to tight ends, love Kelsey, love Andrews tonight. I'll probably have a game stack tonight where I have a Kelsey and Mark Andrews in both in the line. I love Kelsey's upside. The Ravens are very good with pass defense, but not very good against tight ends. Obviously, Kelsey is probably one of probably the main target for Patrick Mahomes. I can see him getting a lot of love tonight. Easy choice for a captain spot. And you look at Mark Andrews. I mean, even better. He's also one of the biggest targets for Lamar Jackson. 5,900, easy captain choice there. They catch a couple TDs, man, you're sitting pretty as far as cash wise or optimal wise. So love Kelsey, probably number one for me. Probably Mark Andrews number two. Nick Boyle is getting some love. He's getting 73% of snaps, so at 2,700, that's worth a stab. Lamar Jackson loves to throw the tight end in the end zone. Nick Boyle has done it before where he catches a touchdown pass instead of Mark Andrews. At 73% of the snaps, I think that's a good way to save some salary and play him tonight if you want a salary save. That's probably the one main guy I like. I mean, there's some consideration for Nick Keiser at 28 snaps, maybe, but to be honest, I don't really like any of those other guys. As far as price wise, I think if you're going to pay the price, I mean, Ricky Sills is only 200, but he's not playing any snaps. So I think you stick if you're going to salary save a tight end. I think you stick with this Nick Boyle at 73 snaps. Average a game. I think that's just an easy way to save some salary, as well as Demarcus Robinson as well. Kicker wise, kickers are both in play. Both of these guys can kick, and they kick damn well. They don't miss much. Obviously, the ownership's going to be a little higher on Tucker because they're probably going to put themselves. That people probably feel like the Ravens are going to put themselves in more position to score. And if they're not able to score, obviously Justin Tucker is going to be the guy to kick the field goals. And both of these guys are great kickers. I could see tonight being a very well kicker-oriented game. If these guys get down the field and can't seem to get them stopped and they can't score a touchdown, obviously the kickers are going to be kicking a lot, and I can see that happen a lot, especially for the Chiefs, or even for the Ravens. So both of them are valuable tonight. Looking at defenses, obviously the only one I really like is the Ravens. I think the Chiefs are kind of a contrarian play. However, the Chiefs look like they're going to be more owned for some odd reason. Don't know why that is. Maybe this for the upside, hoping that I see this game. If this game isn't stopped defense and it doesn't get ugly, I could see this game scoring a whole bunch of points as well. There's kind of two theories you can kind of have with this game. You can think they're going to score a lot of points, or you can think that the Ravens are going to put a kind of chokehold on them, and it's going to be all Ravens all game. My theory is that the Chiefs do score at least one touchdown, maybe a couple of field goals. But I think the final score is somewhere like a 27-10 or 27-14, something like that to me. That's just my personal opinion. Could be wrong, could be right. So we all know in the DFS industry, we've all been there. I don't care how big you are, how small you are. You don't win every Sunday. You don't win every night. Anybody that tells you they do is maxing out tournaments and put themselves in a position where they can never lose. But they're losing somewhere, trust me. None of us are always correct, and none of us are always right. So take that with a grain of salt. It's why I've always advised people, go different avenues, check out different people, put it all together, and make sense of what you're going to play. But that's what I got tonight, guys. I love the Ravens tonight. As far as captain picks, I do like a Lamar Jackson in captain. I do like a Mark Ingram in a captain spot tonight. If you really want to save, you can go with J.K. Dobbins, although you're not getting that much difference in salary. You can go that route if you want to. Receiver-wise, you can go to several different ways. I mean, there's this. I don't know what happened here, but let's see if I can fix this. But I don't know what happened there, guys. Something kind of funky happened. But anyway, Mark Ingram tonight. Lamar Jackson at captain, Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce, both the kickers. If you want to get a kicker in your line tonight, I don't think that's out of the question. If you want to get super contrarian, both kickers. It's not out of the question that both these kickers could kick for 10 points tonight on DK or FanDuel if the game goes correctly. There's lots of different avenues this game could go, but that's my theory. Probably my top choices on the Ravens side is Lamar Jackson, Mark Ingram, and a Brown and a Mark Andrews. With a Justin Tucker, I love him as well. On the other side, Patrick Mahomes, probably DeMarcus Robinson or Watkins, Travis Kelce, and obviously their kicker, Buckner. And I also love the Ravens defense. So if you guys have any questions, of course, YouTube's always open for questions, or Twitter. If you guys haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Appreciate all the love and support you guys are giving me already. Hope this stuff is helping you out. And also, if you guys have lines from yesterday or anything like that you guys hit big on, or you guys hit a little bit of cash on, hey man, if it's $5 you won and it helped you, share it. I mean, just want to see some stuff from you guys and see how you're doing. Like I said, if you got questions or anything, feel free to ask me. Anyway, guys, hope you win big money. Hope you did well yesterday. I will see you guys later. Hope you all have a great night.